CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. It has its history dating back to mid-century when communities came together to support the farmer and allow the farmer to grow produce that in turn would go back to the community. Today's day and age, we oftentimes will call it a food box. Basically, it's a weekly box of produce from our farm to you. Cost for this year's CSA is going to be $625. That's going to be one lump sum. And what that will give you is 20 weeks of food. But if we come into bumper crops and actually produce more in the field, that's going to end up in the box. Last year's group, the 2019 CSA members, ended up getting 20% more produce than what they paid for at the beginning of the season because of how well our fields produced last year. And we expect more bumper crops this year. Can't tell you which crops will do great, but there's always some crops that will do better than others. So last year peppers did great. Maybe this year it'll be tomatoes. But I can assure you that there will be additional produce coming in the boxes. But we will guarantee $30 a box average throughout the season. Typically the CSA starts in early to mid-June, and that enacts the 20 weeks from there, which would put the end of it to be mid to end of October. If you're interested, head to our website, www.ecolibriumfarms.com. You'll be able to learn more about our 2020 CSA there. You'll see that there's a drop-down menu that shows the various delivery and pickup options. One of those options is right here in the shade of this shipping container where our wash pack is. You'll be able to pick up on the farm. There will also be distributed pickup points throughout the city. One of our main partners is Homegrown, and right now Homegrown is offered to be the pickup location for our CSA. So several of the Homegrown restaurants throughout the city will end up being drop-off points for us and pickup points for you. So if you live near a Homegrown, that's an option. Also, we're open to expanding our delivery. So what we need though is volume. So if we get 5 or 6 people in a cluster in one part of town, we'll make that area a pickup spot. I encourage you, if you're interested, to also share this with your friends and neighbors, because if you can get people in your neighborhood to all join the CSA, we'll make an area right around you a convenient pickup location for you. So what you're getting is you are getting local produce. You're supporting a local business. You're also eating locally. So you're eating in season, and the distance traveled, so there's the food miles are greatly short, but also the main part of it in my mind is the time from harvest till you get it. And in the average food system at the grocery store, that can be a week or two between when it was picked in the field and when you're receiving it. Here on the farm, we pick most things within 24 hours of delivery. So you're gonna get things right out of the field. That's gonna lead to more nutritious produce for you. That's gonna lead to fresher produce, more tasty produce, because of how soon it goes from our field to your refrigerator. Now, if you're interested in this, and you look at our website and you're still not quite sure, maybe you've got a vacation planned to a summer cabin for a few weeks, and you're like, I'm gonna be out of town for a few weeks. We do have some shorter options where you can actually choose the months that you want to be part of the CSA. So when you go to our website, you'll see all the options. There's the 20 week, and then we do break it down by month. So you can get monthly CSA boxes, but the best savings will be in the 20 week CSA. Inside, you'll see what the average CSA box will contain. You'll get a couple fruits throughout the season. We've got some tomatoes. There'll be a fair amount of garlic. We've got a few thousand heads going in this season. Peppers, summer squash, cucumbers as well from our greenhouse. Then there'll be some other great items like cabbage, broccoli. We've got cauliflower growing as well in the field. You'll always get a root or two. So in this box, we've got salad turnips. We're also growing beets, and carrots, radishes, and then some of our favorite greens that you'll see throughout the season, along with lettuce and mixed greens, are kale and chard. And then we'll also try and always include an herb or two. Here we've got dill. This will be what your average CSA box looks like. You'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 6 to 8 crops per CSA box will be the average. And the prices will be really similar to what you'd get in the organic section at your local grocery store. Because of course, we are not only local produce, we are also organic. Ecolibrium Farms. Farm, cook, connect.